You saw her, she saw you, and then nothing. It's not the first time. And you're stuck with the regret. Why didn't I act different? I used to be shy too. Here's what I did. I'm at this festival with my friend, and there is a lot of people here. A lot of girls. A lot of beautiful girls. And I already spoke to a couple of them, but it felt forced and it felt unnatural. And none of them seemed to like it. Hell, not even I was liking it. I'm standing here, I'm listening to music and dancing, but I'm not enjoying myself. So I tell my friend, let's find another spot. And we sit down at this more quiet place, and he starts to talk with the girl. And as they're talking, the problem becomes visible. Because I'm sitting there and I'm looking at people and I'm trying to catch their eye. I'm trying to get a smile, just like a connection, like something. And I feel so empty, so tense, and so lonely. And that's when I realized I've totally forgot about myself. And all I wanted was for someone to see me, to feel me, to be with me. But in the meantime, my own self, my own inner child, was totally lost, totally forgotten. And so for the next couple of seconds, I stopped trying. I let go of trying to catch anyone's attention or connection, and suddenly everything changes, because it's like I'm being overwhelmed by all this attention, and all this attention is coming from myself. And then I start to feel guilty. Who am I to get all of this attention, to deserve all of this? And then I relax for a moment, and as I'm now starting to feel better, I leave my friend and the girl in private. I know, wingman of the year. And I'm walking towards the toilet. And as I'm walking there, I feel so at ease. It's like I don't have to talk with anyone. And as I get into the toilet queue, there is this girl next to me, and I'm still feeling a bit shy, but I say hi. And she says hi back, we start talking, and it's unlike any of the other conversations that I had earlier that day. Because I don't feel like I need anything from her. I'm still shy, but I feel grounded. And I'm just expressing myself, and she seems to like it. So after we leave the bathroom queue, we were walking, and she gives me her number. She's like, "Do you want my number?" I didn't even ask for it. So being myself with this shyness was attractive. And, we exchange numbers, and I go back to my friend, and I'm feeling so happy, so proud, and I feel so free. And I want the same for you, because you deserve it. And the best thing about it is you don't have to change. You don't have to become someone else. You're already attractive. And trust me on this, because like we looked in the festival, nothing about my looks changed. I was still looking the same, but the girl's response changed. Here are the 5 ways which I was flirting as a shy guy, and here's how you can do it. The first one is to pause. This means that no matter where you are, who you are with, or what you are doing, you pause and just take a break. Just like I did at the festival, where I just stopped trying to get anyone's attention. I just paused. Even right now, you can pause the video for a couple of seconds and just pause. The second way is to breathe. And I know this sounds very simple. Like, Like, I'm breathing all the time. Yes, you are. But consciously breathing, it puts you in touch with your body, with the moment, and you become more present. Third way, you become aware. And what do you become aware of? You become aware of where your attention is, of what are you chasing, of what do you feel that you're lacking. And these questions are going to help to see you what you are seeking, just like I was on the festival seeking everyone else's attention, approval. I wanted some smiles, and I became aware of that. The same way you do it, you acknowledge it, and by acknowledging it, it relieves some of the pressure that you put on yourself, that you feel. And the fourth one is that you adjust, because now you know, oh, I was seeking validation, approval, attention, and can you give some of that to yourself? And at first, it's going to feel a little unnatural. Just like when I was sitting there and I was now giving myself this attention, I started to feel better, but first it was some resistance. And that's cool, that's normal, because initially you were seeking it from the outside, and now that you can give it to yourself, it is uncomfortable, but that just means that you are growing. So you can pat yourself on the shoulder and say, I'm growing. That's fine. The fifth way is to relax. Continue to give yourself that, depending on how uncomfortable it is. Maybe you need to disconnect from the goal for a moment. Just sit, just relax, just be present, just give yourself that which you needed. And you know you're making progress when you have this sighs, these they come naturally. Now you're becoming present. And what do you do then? Well, you ask yourself, what do I want to do now? And you listen. And when you listen, the answer is going to come from a deeper place, and it might not be what you expect. But what I do is I trust my intuition on this one. Because, as you remember on the festival, my intuition was, hey, let's leave these guys alone and go to the bathroom, to the toilet. And it was not like I really needed to use the toilet. It was more like, yeah, this feels right, And as I went there, I met the girl. So when the opportunity then arises to meet the girl, then you just speak your mind, like I did. I just said hi, and whatever came up, nothing, no lines, no techniques, no strategies. If you catch yourself being uneasy at any time, just use one of the 5 ways to again ground yourself. Now you're being present, and the beautiful part of it is that you have connected with yourself. And when you have connected with yourself, you're not seeking that connection. You're not being needy. And being needy is, you don't want to be needy. But you're giving yourself that which you need. So now you're giving that to her, and that's attractive. You become like a magnet. She's like, whoa. And she feels that just like the girl on the festival did. So where do we go from here? Well, you don't have to do this alone. 10 students of mine have already walked this path with me, and they went from self-attacking, from missing out on opportunities and regretting that, to waking up happy, energized, proud of themselves, because now he's going for what he wants. And you could be the next one. What you do, if you feel that pull, is you book a free call with me. On the call, you're going to tell me about where you're at, where you want to go, and we will figure out if this is a good step for us to work together. There's no pressure, it's only presence, and the link is down below. I'll see you there. And anyways, thank you for watching, and ciao.